welcome YouTube to the show. You didn't miss much, don't worry. Let's get this on the way. There we go. I can see myself on YouTube. Now, I hope everybody's having a great week. It's been a very busy one. Court Cards News turns 4 years old, and we just set a record for most traffic in a single day yesterday. Hello, Oklahoma City, Craig. Everybody else, let me quickly share this on Twitter. There we go. I'm going to try something a little different this week. There we go. Let's update that. I'm going to try alternating between the Facebook Live promotions and the YouTube promotions on our site. This week I'm going to try YouTube and see if that drives a little bit more traffic coming to the site or to these events. So, thank you, Kevin. Hello, movie fan. Good to see y'all here. Yes, 4 years. Can you believe it? 4 years of Court Cutting News. A little over 2 years of doing this day to day, every single day, promoting court cutting as a living. Quitting my job, doing this crazy thing. To celebrate, before I forget, and we'll get into the questions in 1 second, don't forget we're giving away a NVIDIA Shield. You can win an NVIDIA Shield as part of the prize for being a Court Card News fan. Just head over to Court Cards News. Top post right now is a post about the giveaway, and I'll tell you how to enter the giveaway. Thank you, everybody, for your support. Really appreciate it. Yeah, not only are we celebrating 4 years of court cutting, we also set a record. Most visitors in a single day yesterday. Really cool. Can't believe it. Just blew right past the previous record. Unbelievable traffic. So I appreciate it. Hope everybody's having a great day. And let's get this show on the road, shall we? Make sure I got this all up. Make sure the link's working. I'm on social media. And if you have a question, post either on youtube.com/courtcardsnews or facebook.com/courtcardsnews. And I will do my best to answer your court cutting related questions or questions about Court Cards News, considering that, hey, it's that week where we're turned 4 years old. So feel free to ask questions related to Court Cards News. What's today's topic? Anything you want it to be, but there's a lot of news. DirecTV Now news, Sling TV news. I mean, you pick it. YouTube TV's been out. We know some stuff new, like fast forwarding through mini DVR shows will not be possible. You will be forced to sit and watch the commercials in mini YouTube TV once. Paul says he's loving the cricket. Yep, I have a post going up this week about cricket and Sling. Got kind of pushed back. What's Main Brain? Well, if you don't know what Main Brain is, it's a piracy box. That's what it is. Went back to Sling TV after 3 months of prepaid DirecTV Now. Kevin, what made you go back? What was your decision behind that? Love to hear your story there. I see Amazon going live TV. Yes, Amazon is getting into live event streaming NFL deal. They're also streaming a live 4K stream at the International Space Station here in a few weeks. And I think that's a test for upcoming ones. Bill, about those new channels coming to DirecTV Now, they say in the next few weeks. Hopefully soon. Oh, you know where I haven't shared this? I haven't shared this in our Facebook group. Let me do that real quick. All right, here we go. And done. So, if the grid goes down, what will be your strategy for getting content? Well, if the grid's down, the grid's down. It doesn't matter if I have cable or internet or anything. It just there's nothing. I'd probably go play with my daughter. We'll probably have some tea time if the grid went completely down. And we'll probably play in the backyard, go to the pool in our neighborhood, and I don't know, get outside. What did we do before there was internet and cable? That was a question I had with some moms at my daughter's ballet class. We were talking about, what would we do if it wasn't for the internet? Should I get my relative's cable login for things behind cable wall? Carlos, you could just get Sling TV, PlayStation Vue, DirecTV Now, and get that same content paid for. I have Sling Orange with the Hollywood Extra Pack. Went back to Sling TV. Oh, nice. Kevin, I'd love to know why you went back to Sling over DirecTV now. What was it about it that pushed you back? PlayStation Vue gets esports channel via Engadget. That's pretty cool. So, not sure how I feel about that, to be honest with you. That Sling TV is or PlayStation Vue. I wonder how an esports channel will work there. Esports TV. So, I'll look into that a little bit more. Stacy, there's no word about DirecTV now having DVR capability. I'll expect that to happen long after it comes to the Roku. So yeah, so I hope everybody's great. And now that I think we're getting people rolling in, don't forget we are doing a giveaway this week. We turned 4 years old. So if you would like to enter and win a NVIDIA Shield, right here. Here is the NVIDIA Shield that you could win. So I'll put that right there. Check that out. You can head over to Court Cars News and enter it. First post right now. Heartland Extra on Sling TV's cool outdoors programming. Yeah, I think a lot of people will enjoy that. It's a pretty nice deal there. Happy birthday. Thank you, Peter. Yeah, 4 years of being in Court Cars News. Loving every second of it. How do you know anything about the new Minix Neo UH boxes? I have not played with them yet. Okay. I'll be honest with you, decreasing interest, I think there's a decreasing reason to go get one of those generic Android boxes. Especially with like the My Box being $60. It's not like you're saving a lot of money buying one. Thoughts on YouTube TV? I think YouTube TV has got some promises, some issues. My main issues with YouTube TV is I think it's an error for them to only support Google devices. If you're not using a Google device, you can't get it right now. I think that's rather short-sighted. I don't like the DVR system. It's cool in big picture, the 90 days, but the reality is you can't fast forward through most of the commercials. So that's just kind of a non-starter, I think, for most people. I also think they're relying a little bit too much on locals. I think that would be something that's selling for many, but not for all. I don't think locals is as big of a deal. I think most people can get them with an antenna. And the areas that they launched it in are mostly areas that have good over-the-air reception already. So Carlos asks, do you think 5G will hurt cable companies even more? Yes, I think 5G will allow true competitors to enter the internet service. So instead of having to run fiber to each home, you can put these transmitted towers on cell phone towers, and now you can get gigabyte speed internet in your house. And currently they want to run cables to each one, but with the current system, or with 5G, they could just put a wireless system up, give you a home hub that works just like your router, and bam, an entire city in a couple of weeks or a couple of months is wired for gigabyte speed. Very excited about 5G. I know we're about 2 to 3 weeks away, but I think it's coming. Bill, yes, Boomerang TV sounds cool. A lot of classic cartoons. Currently no TV support for like Roku, etc. Hopefully they get that together very soon. Fingers crossed. My DirecTV Now service worked perfectly in my area, New York City. That's good to hear. Yeah, I think DirecTV Now has been making slow but steady improvements, but definitely has had some issues, and I definitely think it could be better. I have PlayStation Vue, and our regional sports networks keep disappearing due to location issues. Have you seen others with similar issues? Yes, Peter, I live in one of those areas. Not only with my local sports, but it thinks I am fairly close to, I'm closer to Austin than I am to Dallas. And the truth is that for some reason, they think I'm in Dallas, 3 hours away. So I get Dallas locals instead of the locals I should get. They stream my locals, but I can't get it. The worst part is I have to pay an extra $10 a month for my PlayStation Vue. And I've called them about this, but they say, nope, we have you pegged as being in Dallas, even though you're 3 hours away. That's my add-on. And that there's nothing they can do about it. So yes, that is definitely an issue there with it all, that they keep coming out, and location seems to be something that they're working on. I guess is the best way to explain it. The thing that's going to be an issue for core cars is the data caps ISPs are using. Yeah, Kevin, the thing that's going to solve data caps is the ability to get more and more people out there that can offer competitor services so that they will be able to have real competition. They can get away with data caps right now because there's no real competition. You may have 2 or 3, but that's about it. So fingers crossed that they will get more and more services through like 5G, which would create competition. You're already seeing that with cell phone plans. Verizon, AT&T have brought back unlimited plans because they had competition that was offering it. They had to meet it because their competition was making an aggressive push to make it an issue. Joe's, any Nexus player updates? No, Google hasn't officially said it, but the Nexus players completely disappeared from their website pretty much. So fingers crossed that, Android TV is still being supported, but I don't think we're going to have another Nexus player. They seem to be just working with the MyBox and others. What do you think is going to be an issue for core cars? Yep. Already answered that. HD Home Run or Tableau? Thoughts? I will go with the Tableau overall. If you're looking for something easy to set up, HD Home Run has a lot of features that are cool. I think the needing to plug it into an Ethernet for it to work is a big downside. But I think it's a good box. I think that's a big downside. It's a little harder to set up for the HD Home Run. Tableau, you can connect it through Wi-Fi. You don't need to have a hard wire on it, and you can contact it anywhere that you want. So I'm gonna go Tableau, a little easier setup to make it work. Kenneth asks, any news on PlayStation View channels? No, not right now. They did announce that they're adding an esports network, and I'll make a post about that shortly. But it is what it is. So. Norm, maybe your ISP's in Dallas. I'm on DSL, so it should, in theory, not do that. Not like cable does. MyBox upgrade to Android N has not been announced. There is no news about MyBox update. So hopefully that helps you. One second. Here we go. Just banning a few troublemakers. There we go. Does the hardware run smoothly, or does it run? Up. Let me There we go. Tornadoes, sure. There's definitely tornadoes. Let me hit couple more spammers. We get back to the show. Movie Fan deleted the app, then reinstalled it. Missed the question. I've tried the CW. Yeah. Hey, Movie Fan. Often it seems like that issue has been happening recently with the CW app, and uninstalling and reinstalling it seems to be the fix for that. There we go. So, questions, comments, keep them coming. Don't forget, we're giving away a NVIDIA Shield. We would be happy that hopefully somebody here will win it. That'd be pretty cool. And if you'd like to enter to win it, just go to courtcarsnews.com, first post, and it'll be taken care of. Bonnie, trolls are trolls, and they sometimes like to show up. Don't beat the trolls, as they say. And yeah, I'm gonna keep after DirecTV now. Talk to some AT&T PR. I'm gonna keep talking to AT&T PR and do my best to give you the best coverage as possible. All right. I think I have nailed all the trolls. So let's get back to helping people get more other core cutting experience. Speaking of the CW network, is YouTube TV the only broadcast CW live? Yes. But CW is a broadcast network. 90% of Americans, they say, will receive it for free. So check that out. Get an antenna. Go to antennarecommendations.com. Post it there. And hopefully that'll help you find it and watch it for free without having to pay for a service. Do you think 10 megabytes down will work fine for DirecTV now? It's gonna be a little tight. When I became a cord cutter, I only had 10 down. I was able to stream Sling TV back then, and it worked pretty well. So keep that in mind. That is the bare minimum I would recommend. If you can get a 20 down, I would do that. So, see here. So yeah, keep the questions, comments coming. Any thoughts on YouTube TV not having CNN or HBO? Do they not have CNN? I would have to double check that. For some reason, I thought they did. But as far as YouTube TV, if you want that, you can just go and get it from YouTube or HBO Now. That's my recommendation. So, and which Channel Master DVR is best for antenna? I think Channel Master, all their DVRs, somebody correct me if I'm wrong here, all Channel Master DVRs work with a antenna. Help me out if I miss it. Yeah, I'm seeing comments. I do believe that, yes. All Channel Master DVRs will work with an antenna. So I got an email from Comcast about their cell phone service. Yes, Comcast is launching a cell phone service. They're hoping that if you get your cell phone also from them, you'll be less likely to ditch their cable service. I don't know. What does everybody think here? Would you be less likely to ditch their cable service if you go and get a cell phone service from them? YouTube Live, they haven't really said a lot about the locals, what markets will have them, what markets won't. You know, we'll have to wait and see about that for Hulu Live TV streaming service that they're rolling out. YouTube is any market they're in, it'll be available there. ACC Sports Fan, no updates on VidGo. They still say they're coming. We'll have to keep a close eye on VidGo. We'll probably be well over 10. And 10 live streaming services soon? That's kind of crazy. 2 years ago, there was none. A little over a year ago, there was just one national one. Did I miss something there, Sydney? Got a link? Always fun to see it. So questions, comments, keep them coming. If you want to enter to win a NVIDIA Shield streaming media player, say right here, do that at Cord Cutters News. Yeah, everybody, again, Channel Master DVR Plus are only OTA. They only work with an antenna. So hopefully that helps you. All right, keep the questions coming, and we'll keep doing our best to help you gain the most out of your cord cutting experience. I think I've answered all the YouTube questions. Yeah, Paul, I'm taking care of it. Rick, the number of tuners in a box will basically allow you to do multiple streams. If you have a DVR out there and it says 2 tuners, you can record 2 shows at once. If it has 4, you can record 4 shows at once. That really comes into play a lot with like a Tableau, which is a network box where you can watch it from multiple places at once. So with a 4-tuner Tableau DVR, you can watch it on 4 TVs at once, for example. So check that out. Figure out how many you want. The more tuners you have, the less conflicts. What is it? Is it Dish that just released a 16-tuner hopper? So, it is kind of cool to have many additional tuners just to make sure you don't ever miss your one. I have the 2-tuner, and I'm very happy with it. Got any update last Friday on my first generation Fire TV box? Yeah, Fire TV is rolling out to first generation Fire TV boxes and sticks the new user interface, which is a pretty cool one. So check that out. Rick, did I answer all your question there about tuners? I hope that explained it all to you. Any news on Vudu coming to the Apple TV? There's a rumor from somebody who says they work for Vudu that it's happening, but there's no official details there. All right, Rick, I'm happy to hear I helped you with that right there. All right, so keep the comments coming, and we'll do our best to help you get the most out of your cord cutting experience. Do you know when Kodi will be available on the Xbox One? No, I do not have an update on that. Though I vaguely remember thinking I heard something about Kodi coming to the Xbox One. Remember, they're volunteers, so somebody would have to volunteer their time to set that up. Vudu works on Apple TV by using AirPlay. You are right there, but then you have to have 2 devices to make that happen. And that's rather annoying. It's like not only, especially if you're somebody like me who wants to watch TV and have a tablet or a phone with you and watch it that way. Rick, every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, we're doing it. As far as Sling TV and Big Ten Network and Fox, there's no update of that hat coming to Sling TV. Sling TV has been using Dish to negotiate contracts for Sling. So when it comes up for renewal on Dish, it will come up for renewal. They'll say, hey, you want to be in Dish, you got to be on Sling. And I think Fox is coming up on a renewal for that soon. And fingers crossed we'll get that here in the next few weeks or few months that Big Ten Network and Fox News would come. I'm hoping personally for the Big Ten Network because I want to have some Big Ten football and the Pac-12 football all on one streaming service. That would be pretty cool. If they get that, Sling TV is the college football streaming service to get. Because not only do you have all the ESPNs, all the Fox Sports, the Pac-12 network, you would have the SEC network and the Big Ten network. And you even have the ACC, that new digital streaming service that they have, is also on Sling. So that would be the streaming service that has all, from my understanding, major college conferences channels in one service. Thomas, if you have a 2-tuner antenna, will that cause a problem with your 4-tuner Tableau? No, because your antenna is dumb. It doesn't have a tuner in it. You just plug your antenna into your TV in there, or into your Tableau in your case, and it should work. Is View ever going to update the Roku? Nothing official on that, Ryan. Unfortunately, View just seems to be taking their sweet time on that. So, any word on DirecTV Now coming to the NVIDIA Shield? No, there's rumors that, they've said that it's coming. When? I don't know. I'll expect Roku first, but wouldn't be surprised if Roku and Android TV drop at once. Is View ever going to update on the Roku? Oh, all right, just answer that. Both 2-tuner and 4-tuner Tableaus have 4-way splitter. Yep. Will Sling TV ever have only one package instead of 2? I'm assuming if they can get Disney to renegotiate and allow multiple streams for ESPN and so forth, then it'll be good. They would. I have not tried the Roku 7.6 update, but I have been able to successfully get out there and talk to some of the staff that worked on it and created it. And they seem, in talking to them, I got a pretty good idea. And it sounds pretty cool. And from what I've seen and worked on it, it's a pretty nice device. Chris, NewsOn on the Fire TV. They say they're always working on things. My suggestion is to email NewsOn and be like, hey, we want you on the Fire TV. That's the best way to get it. Why is DirecTV Now having such a hard time with DVR when others are not? I think DirecTV Now just has it lower on the priority. They want to get on Roku and Android TV first, and then they'll come back around and look at DVR. Paul, nothing new. We know it's coming. Disney has confirmed that they are working on a standalone ESPN subscription, though it's going to be probably different than what most people want. It's not going to be the live linear channels. It sounds like it'll be additional content, but no news on that right now. Lori, for cheaper internet, have you checked? I'm not familiar with that area of Chicago, the southern suburbs. My recommendation is shop around as best you can. Check out 2 things. Check out lower speeds. Often they try to push cord cutters like, hey, you need 1,000 whatever. They try to push you in crazy high one speed. Typically, you don't need that though. So try to go and maybe look at a lower speed, and then as a backup, go and look at maybe DSL, switching back and forth to get an introductory offer. They're never going to give people who downgrade from cable TV to just internet the best deal. You have to be a new customer. Switch it back and forth every few years between DSL and cable is my number one suggestion. How come you didn't mention Stars in your article? I just didn't remember that Stars had a streaming standalone service. Jonathan, there's so many of them out there. Leave me a comment on that post, and I'll look at adding that to the list of ones that offer free trials. There's something like 100 streaming services out right now. I just tried to list the ones that were most popular, and Stars kind of slipped my mind. Yeah, it is possible Android TV could come before Roku, but I doubt it. That would be a major blow to DirecTV, their inability there. I think that would be an issue that they wouldn't be able to survive from. Okay. Also, 72-hour rewind is coming back to DirecTV now. Many people say they have it. Not every channel has it. You got to kind of shop around a little bit to find out a bunch. So hopefully that helps. But hey, while we have a little quiet moment here on it, don't forget, Core Cars News has turned 4 years old. This marks 4 years on Core Cars News. Go to corecarsnews.com to celebrate our 4th anniversary. We're giving away an NVIDIA Shield. You can enter a win. Sitting right here. NVIDIA Shield. It's for you. Whoever wins it, the giveaway ends tonight at midnight. This is your last few hours. Midnight Eastern, 11:59 Eastern to be exact tonight. So check that out. Chris says, my mom lives in a rural area. I got her four channels with indoor antenna. I got her a smart TV. She watches Netflix through T-Mobile hotspot. She watches CW through a smart TV app. Well, that's cool. Can I do more for her? There's no regular internet speeds out there. I'm not familiar with T-Mobile and so forth, but my recommendation is to look at, I believe that they got Sling and others included in that unlimited data plan. I'm not sure how it all works there, but check that out. But if you can get a traditional internet service, that's my recommendation. Do you have any news on Verizon streaming service? No, they say it's coming this summer, and again, Verizon hasn't confirmed that. Bloomberg, I believe it was, reported it and said they have reliable sources. Same with Comcast, that they're both working to offer a live TV streaming service to compete with Sling TV. And the reason I compare that to Sling TV in particular is that the service sounds very similar to Sling TV. Base package, about $20 or so starting, and then from there you can add add-ons like sports to it for a couple bucks to get more sports channels, for example. Sounds a heck of a lot like a Sling TV type of service. Thank you for the 4-year. Congratulations. We're working hard. Here's to 4 more years and more of helping people save incredible amounts of cord cutting money, hopefully. Every week we get more and more people. Just yesterday, we saw a record for most traffic to the site in a single day. My preferred outdoor antenna, the Mohu Sky, the Antenna Direct V4, V2, or 2V, 2.4, however they do it. Those are really good ones to check out. Those would be the 2 I would recommend for outdoor antennas. Is AT&T getting rid of DirecTV and switching over to DirecTV now? No, I talked to them about that, and they said, well, we're not doing that, but we want to give people as many options as possible. So I don't expect DirecTV now to go away anytime soon. Thank you, Kenneth. Ray, I hope I answered your question. If I didn't, please let me know. So yeah, so it looks like we got a couple hundred people here. It's great to see so many people today. Keep the questions coming. RCA, Mike says there, is another good outdoor one. And yeah, so Roku OS 7.6 update on both my Roku Express, but not my Roku Premier. It says it's already updated, but it's at 7.5. Yeah, the thing with Roku is they roll it out in stages. And it's rather confusing. It's not like one account gets it on all their devices. It's like batch numbers by the serial number of your device, over the next couple weeks, you should see all of your Roku devices get the new Roku OS. The last ones to get it are some of the newer 4K TVs. They said it'll be a month or two before they roll them out to that. The Roku TVs with 4K built in. But yeah, sit tight and all your Rokus will get it. Those boxes, you won't notice any real front-facing changes, but under the hood, there's a lot of back-end improvements. All right, Ray. I got most of those reviewed too over at Core Cars News. If you just search them on the site, you will find one. Indoor antenna recommendations. Mohu's got some good ones. Antenna Direct got a couple good ones. Turk antennas. I'm really a big fan of their stuff, though they're pretty much just at Walmart for a lot of the more popular ones. I know a lot of people are a big fan of the WineGuard antennas, so check that out. You can build your own. That is correct, Tim. I know a lot of people who do that. So if you're kind of the guy that likes to tinker or woman, yeah, building your own antenna is a great option. Do you know anything about Set TV? Yeah, it's just a Set TV now. I believe it's just piracy. They actually contacted me, wanted to do some advertising. I asked them for, hey, can you show me some information that you're a legal streaming service? And they were unable to do so. So Set TV now is probably not a legal streaming service. But if they want to contact me and give me some evidence that they're legal, they're more than welcome to advertise on the site. So, with Cricket Report, please show more than Sling TV program options. Do you know of any others out there, Paul? What other Cricket options are there for live TV ones? Because ESPN shut down their Cricket service, unfortunately. Years past, I always recommended the Sling TV one, but now that they are no longer doing that, really, I think Sling is, in the U.S., pretty much the best one out there for that. If you have a two-tuner antenna, will that cause a problem? I think I already answered that for you, Thomas. Antennas are, if it's just a dumb antenna, not one of the Wi-Fi ones, it doesn't matter. It's just an antenna. It will do whatever you want. Yeah, Paul, sadly, I don't think there are any. If anybody knows of any good Cricket services out there for Cricket, and I know, I think this BIN also does some coverage, but doesn't really have a ton of Cricket content. Any idea of Sling TV at Discovery? No, they haven't said anything about that, unfortunately. What are your thoughts on YouTube TV? Asked Rosie. Well, YouTube TV, I think it's kind of a cool thing. $35 for all your locals and many other channels is good. I think they're missing a few channels. The lack of Viacom support, like PlayStation View, I think is an issue. Their DVR not allowing you to fast forward through commercials on many channels is a real issue. And I'm not a fan of the fact that they're only available on Google. Even Sony realized that, hey, we can't just offer this on PlayStation if we want this to be successful. So I think Google will need to open up their service to become more friendly to other devices if they really want to be successful. Why does Fox Now app have the same content as Fox Now FX now? Fox, if you look especially on the Apple TV, is kind of combining all their content into one. I think that's why you're seeing that. And I think Fox has a plan to kind of consolidate all their individual apps into one app. Do you know when the Bloomerang app will be available on Apple TV? No, they have given no timeline for Roku, Fire TV, or Apple TV or Android TV support. The only thing slower than Roku updates are the Amazon updates to the first gen. Roku is actually, I think, a lot faster than Amazon is on updates. Roku updates about 4 times a year on a pretty consistent basis. But spring is typically the big one, which we just got a few days ago. Yeah, definitely ban hammer flying today. That's okay. They want to come here and maybe they'll learn something about cord cutting too. Maybe we can educate as well as entertain. Nat Geo is FX2. Yeah, I think Fox is a part owner of Nat Geo, and I think they're just kind of taking all their content, saying we don't need 10 different apps. We can put them all in one app, and hopefully get more views out of that. Sling TV have 2 channels for cricket. I think I got a pretty nice little package if you want to pay extra to get cricket content there too. Will DirecTV Now add support for Nick apps anytime soon? You know, DirecTV Now has not said anything about that. Mike, Sling TV did add DVR support for the Roku. It's always been there. Roku DVR was the very first one. So Sling TV was the very first one on Roku. And now it's available for the beta. It was, and now it's available to everybody to just buy. Is there a pin post, Robert? I don't understand. Where are you seeing a pin post? Let me refresh my page. Maybe I accidentally bumped something. I won't be surprised if I accidentally hit a pin post by mistake, but I don't see it. If you can tell me what you're looking at there, Robert, I can help you out. Any updates on standalone ESPN? No, sadly there isn't. Larry, most of the update at 7.6 for Roku was for the Roku TVs on the front end. There's a lot of bug improvements, app improvements, and back-end stuff that you won't see a visible difference for. But on the boxes, you may notice some apps will work a little bit better. You may see less crashes, that kind of stuff. I have Roku 3 and haven't gotten the update yet. Yeah, you know, they say over the next few weeks, Doug, it'll roll out. So sit tight. They say it's coming to all current models, which means 2011 and newer. Roku 3 will get it, but it may be a couple weeks before you see it. And like Amazon does the same thing. They just kind of stagger out the rollout, and they do it in batches. I think it's by serial number, and that allows them to kind of get it out there and get the roll it out and maybe find out about glitches or issues without having to worry about it. TiVo over today, 1 terabyte DVR worth it. You know, Ray, the TiVo DVRs are not a bad DVR. They are a lot more expensive. That's my main hold up to them, is I think for bang for your buck, you don't get the best bang there. But it is a very beautiful interface if you're used to a cable interface. TiVo's not bad, but you're going to pay a lot of money, both either in a lifetime or a monthly fee, and so on. So, all right, I think I've caught up on questions. If I haven't answered your question, please repost it right now. And that way I can make sure I don't miss anyone. Any idea of Sling TV? All right, answer that. All right, Facebook's doing that weird thing again where it's when I refresh the page, it reposts the comments out of order. Surround sound solutions, pretty much any surround sound system there, Eric, will work with cord cutting. Are you having a particular problem with one? Let me know. But if you need optical audio, both Roku and Fire TV offer options with that. First generation Fire TV does. I don't believe the second one does. I'm 90% certain it doesn't. So check that out. Otherwise, you can plug it into, typically people just plug them into your TVs now or come in through an HDMI. So check that out. Simpsons is on Fox now. Sling needs CBS Sports Network too. That wouldn't be bad. I believe it was YouTube TV just added that, which is quite cool because SFN Now TV had it, and they were the only ones for a while. Then they stopped going national. They're only available in the Atlanta area. So yeah, if you need CBS Sports, it's there. Otherwise, you have to wait. Trevor, no updates on Hulu TV's new live service. Hopefully soon. DirecTV Now did not have login for AMC app. I don't think it does. Movie fan, I don't. Somebody help me. DirecTV Now AMC app login. Don't think that is one of the supported ones, but there's so many of them. Keep track. Somebody help me out with that. Is that there? All right. Let's keep the questions coming. Will any streaming service have 5.1 surround sound? Not any live TV streaming service right now, Robert. So keep that in mind. Juan, okay. In-market MLB games as a cord cutter, you're going to need a pay service like Sling TV, DirecTV Now, Fubo TV, YouTube TV, and so forth. They pretty much all have regional sports. So make sure, check them out before to make sure they have one in your market that you want. They all offer free trials. But with that, it should 9 times out of 10 be blackout free. Though sometimes some people complain that there is blackouts, so keep that in mind. But that's the way. If you go to Court Cars News and you type in 2017 MLB in the search bar, you'll find a full guide on how to watch MLB baseball as a cord cutter. The Highwood extra package on Sling TV is well worth $5. You get 4 Epix channels, TMC, and Sundance. Yeah, that's not a bad deal there, Kevin. Wow, that's a pretty good deal. Well, Wi-Fi modem routers like at Best Buy help with using cell phone service for Netflix. No, that won't. You'll still, to use those modem ones, you still need a traditional internet service. All right. Let's keep the questions coming. We got a little over 10 minutes to finish this up, but we celebrate our 4th anniversary. 4 hard years of helping people save money. We're giving away an NVIDIA Shield right here. Just go to courtcarsnews.com and put that in. Sling adding Comcast Sportsnet solved my baseball problems, says Mike. More app options for Sling? Probably not. Sling's putting the stuff inside their app. For instance, they just made every single Simpsons episode included inside the Sling app for any Blue subscribers to the Sling. Services like Sling pay money to stream or have rights, I should say, so you can stream it on through FX Now and so forth. So putting it inside of the app allows them to just put it in there and have it all set. My brain suddenly froze. I apologize. So yeah, if they don't offer you a login, they don't have to pay for it. They can keep the cost of the service down. Thank you, Larry. Sheila says, I recently cut the cord after having DirecTV Now for since 1996. I hate losing the DVR voucher, but other perks are the financial factor, and that's, can you suggest a cheap replacement? Well, Sling TV, PlayStation View both offer DVR. If you're lucky to live in one of the markets with YouTube TV, that's a DVR. You can buy a TiVo, a Channel Master, a Tableau DVR for local channels, so keep that in mind. Is Sling making a profit, Greg? I'm assuming so. I don't know that for sure. I don't think they've announced what their profit margin is, but they have full control over what they charge for the service. So I'm assuming that Sling is making a profit. John, the internet service wars are probably going to heat up pretty soon. You're probably going to get more options because of the new 5G standard, the wireless gigabit speeds that are supposed to be as fast as fiber, but they say that's 2 to 3 years before it goes public. They're testing it in about 5 markets. Charter, Google, AT&T, Verizon, Dish are all rolling out testing 5G this year, but it's probably going to be a year to 2 years, a year before it goes public and 2 years before it's pretty widespread across America. Any DVR options, I can speak English, without a subscription, Channel Master, or you can buy a lifetime subscription on either Tableau, which is I think 150, and then TiVo, which is like 500 something. Tyler, I'm not don't have any good recommendations for a 4G booster. Go on Amazon and search for that. I bet they'll find some. DirecTV Now does not have app streaming count against it. Yep. So I think for now they're not counting it. Ben, why is what so bad? I don't understand the comment. You said, why is it so bad? And I don't understand what the question is. All right. So again, we got a quick moment here. There's a lot of people here. I just want to say thank you. I really appreciate everybody's support here at Court Cars News. You guys have, and ladies, have made this all possible. For 2 years now, I've done this full time. And millions of people come to Court Cars News every day to get help with their cord cutting needs, to help them save some money. So hopefully we can help you save some money. Really appreciate it. It's great to see so many people who are willing to be polite and friendly and help others out there. There's always going to be a few rough eggs around, but we'll keep doing our best to clean it out. So thank you for your support. Thank you for everything. You mean the world to me. 4 years. We're going to keep going 4 more years and grow even more. Bob says, do you know when Hulu is going to go live? TV service is going to come out? Sadly, no. They haven't said the beta keeps rolling out, so hopefully it comes out soon. I still keep waffling between PlayStation Vue and DirecTV Now. Need to make a decision and stick with it. Larry, I'm assuming you've tried them out. They offer free trials. That'd be my suggestion. I think it really comes down to, do they have the channels you want? If they got the channels you want, that's the one you want. Thank you, Richard. I really appreciate it. TCM app on Roku. I don't know. They do have I believe their live TV streaming services there. So check that out. Thank you, Tim. Thank you for your support. So yeah, keep the comments coming. Keep the support coming. Really appreciate it. If you got a question, get in now. How do you enter for the NVIDIA Shield? Go to courtcarsnews.com. The very first post right there will tell you how to do that. You can do it right there on courtcarsnews.com. And you can win this NVIDIA Shield. You have until 11:59 Eastern today to enter to win this NVIDIA Shield. The winner will be contacted within 48 hours. So hopefully we can help some people get get something cool. Buffering is driving you nuts. Bob, two things. If you can use an Ethernet instead of Wi-Fi on your tablet, that will help. Two, reset your router. Maybe look into, could be an issue with your router. Your router could be some old, have some issues. Run some speed tests on it. That's my main thing. I don't have problems with Tableau, but I got a nice router and I can use Ethernet on it. So try that out. See if that helps you. Otherwise, contact Tableau. Really nice people, really good at answering questions. And hey, if you're watching this and you haven't liked our page or you haven't subscribed to us on YouTube, make sure to do that. And hopefully we can help you save some money. You know, if I can help you save some money, my day will be made. How can I watch Houston Astros? You know, I'm not familiar with what channel they're on, Kevin. Sorry. Does PBS do a live stream? No, they don't. They do have on-demand one, but now they kind of want you to donate to get full access to it. All right, keep the questions coming. We got about 5 more minutes here. And if I have not answered your question, once again, please post it now, or you may not get your question answered this week. Root Sports, I don't think that there are any options for Root Sports right now, so contact them. Any good multi-room over-the-air DVR? Tableau is the multi-room over-the-air DVR that I would recommend, the Tableau DVR. And hopefully we can help you get most out of your cord cutting experience. You know, Chris, I'm probably not the guy to answer about a computer NVIDIA graphics card question. Best selling for RV. You know, I don't own an RV. I don't really know a lot about them, but I hear good thing about the Dish RV. I think that Dish and DirecTV Now both have ones, and heard good things about both. But you know, that kind of falls under cable. We really don't cover that too much here. So check that out. So last questions, comments. Throw them out there. Greg, Tim, Kevin, all you guys and girls, really appreciate it. Paul, what's your issue with the Plex.tv service? I see you say you're not happy, but why? Maybe we can help you there. Otherwise, I think they're offering tech support now, at least for their paid customers. Carlos asked, can I tell the story about how this happened? How Cord Cutters News was created and so forth. Cord Cutters News was first created 4 years ago. My family became a cord cutter, and I was looking for more ways to learn about cord cutting. I remember 4 years ago that cord cutting was pretty much just people didn't believe it was happening. Most of the news stories, cord cutting's not real. And when they did talk about it, was usually not the greatest information out there related to cord cutting. So I was kind of getting frustrated about it, and like, you know what? I can go and do my own cord cutting service out there, and I can tell people about cord cutting and help them learn more about cord cutting. So I launched Cord Cutters News, and about a week later, actually, we had 61,000 people come to the site in a single day. I was like, wow, I'm a nobody, and all these people showed up. So it was kind of like, well, there may be something here. So we kept growing and growing and growing, and now millions of people come to the site every month. But it really started because I was a cord cutter looking for ways to get news about cord cutting back in an age where most people just said cord cutting wasn't real. Slowly but surely, I started blogging just to kind of help other people and cover cord cutting and get my views of cord cutting when most major news sources kind of denied cord cutting was a thing. And in short, it just kind of grew and take off. As for why my family became why we became cord cutters, we had a daughter on the way, and we needed to save some money and pay off some bills, and we cut a lot of things. Started eating out less and Dave Ramsey type stuff, and cord cut around cable TV was one of the things that went on the chopping block. And remember, this was before Sling TV. It really did mean back then giving up some stuff. But we did it, and it helped us pay off some credit cards and so forth. And I would never look back now. Eric, no, I don't use a dedicated desktop. Sorry. All right, let me take a look here. I hope that answers our question. But yeah, just like many people want to save money, wasn't happy with the coverage about 4 years ago, and Cord Cutters News grew from that. I've been cable free and on my antenna for a little over 2 years. Good to hear, Doug. Bought a Tablo 4 T200 DVR on your suggestion. Best thing ever. Well, I'm glad to hear that you liked it. Hopefully it fits your cord cutting needs. Eric, yeah, we talked a little bit about YouTube TV. I think it is a good thing for if you live in an area where over-the-air TV is an issue. Check it out. Fortunately, the areas they launched are traditionally very strong over-the-air TV markets. I think Google made a couple of mistakes. First, only allowing it on Google devices. Chromecast, Chrome browsers, and so forth are needed to use it. I think that's a mistake. They should, as quickly as possible, release Roku, Apple, Fire TV, Android TV, and so forth. There's not even an Android TV app. You have to use the Chromecast feature. I think the DVR feature, where it won't allow you to fast forward through commercials, is a big mistake. So I think those are a couple things that they need to address. But overall, it seems to be a pretty solid streaming service. Good, very few issues at the functionality-wise at launch, so that's good to know. It probably helps that they only launch in a few markets, and that means that the number of users is quite low right now. Paul, thank you. Thank you for your support. Richard, no news on DirecTV Now support. I saw somebody a minute ago ask, best way to get ESPN if you have Sling Blue. Add the Sling Orange for another $20, and I think $15. For $15, you get Sling Orange, you get ESPN, and you get like 10 other channels. So that is the cheapest way to get ESPN if you have Sling Blue. Professional antenna installers too. Dish will do it. If you go to the AirTV website, airtv.com I believe it is, just Google AirTV. You will find a link there to install antennas. You can go to Cord Cutters News and type in Dish antenna install. That's one option. Amazon will also do it, but I find Amazon's quite expensive and it's not available nationwide. Dish will do it in any of the lower 48. Amazon is kind of like, if you live in a zip code where they have somebody that does it, they'll do it. So hope that helps. Doug says he uses NVIDIA Shield, Roku 3, and a Vizio Smart TV. So that's great. Thanks, we love your info. We use DirecTV Now and are still waiting on DVR service. Duke, yeah, I am too. I got DirecTV Now, and I got Sling, I got PlayStation View. I got pretty much all of them. So even Fubo TV I've been using recently. So, but last call, we're going to wrap this up. Thank you to everybody. Don't forget NVIDIA Shield. Visit CordCuttersNews.com. Top post right there to get an NVIDIA Shield. Patreon.com/CordCuttersNews if you want to donate to support. One last question. Ronald says, if I cut the cord, will I be able to get the Home Shopping QVC? Those two are free over there in many cities. You can actually get those with an antenna. CNN and MSNBC. CNN and MSNBC, the cheapest way would be Sling Blue for $25. But PlayStation View, DirecTV Now, YouTube TV, I believe they all offer CNN and MSNBC. Hope that helps. Take care, everybody. We're wrapping this up. I guess one more question. Do you know if PlayStation View has plans for a grid for Roku? No. No news there. So Hope everybody has a great day. Thank you for your support. And as always, don't feed the trolls, but we will ban them. Take care, everybody. Thank you for your support. Really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me. Have a good one. Good luck. See you next week, 7 p.m. Eastern.